ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Go on, tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Go on, tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Go on, tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Go on, tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 2nd and 4. Here's Swift. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Room here to run. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 4 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap, Fields. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And some room to run now. Touchdown! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Slot man moves right. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Fields now to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Play action. It's Fields. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20. Left side, got Jones. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's a give up the middle, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Side completion to Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Swift. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Excellent defensive play by Dominic Robinson, beating the line and dropping him for a loss.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Complete to Wright. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Goff on first down. Throw caught by Raymond. And in for the Lions touchdown. Khalif Raymond, 28 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Fields throw here into the hands of Jones.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This complete to Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Off play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown Bears! David Montgomery as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-17.
Bears 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Gong. And right with it here over the middle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Ebner going to left to bring this out of the end zone here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Crossing right, and he hits his man. It's Jones. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now it's gone. Got his man, it's Williams. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Gone. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st down, it's gone.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Gone. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Steps away. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Khalif Raymond with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive, the last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Field's going to get this to Montgomery, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. So the completion good for 7 there. Now leaving with a 3rd and just a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss it.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and the Lions have recovered.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third.
Second and 11 now. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. fourth down. Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bears are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep finding.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And again back to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. To the air again, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, a field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
127 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
This is Swift on the counter.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Lions on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Oh, the draw, Goff will give this to Swift.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Jones on the return. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. A A huge play there for Chicago. 67 yards.
Here's Fields.
Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Goff going to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.